Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I use the new Urban Decay Brow Blade, which is a duo brow pencil. One side has a pencil and one side has like an ink marker type applicator pen type of thing. Okay, so with that side you can create the micro bladed brow look, you know what I mean? It's trending all over. It's basically a brow tattoo, but they do it in a way where it looks like brow hairs. Okay, so in this video my brows are already cleaned up. If you guys want to see how I do that, please check down below in the description box. I will link a video to that, but we're gonna get right into this. So I'm just going to use that side of the brow pencil and start creating very fine lines that are going to look, well, are supposed to look like brow hairs. Okay, so it is a bit tricky. I must say it is a bit tricky because you're dealing with liquid, and if you press too hard, too much might come out. So just very light strokes is the trick to using this brow pencil, at least this side. Okay, so as you guys could see, I'm doing very light strokes. I even used my brush spoolie to brush my brow hairs down so I can see better how my brow hairs grow, so I can fill it in so it doesn't look, you know, like I took a marker and filled them in. Okay, so you can already see it coming together, and I'm trying to actually copy the way microbladers, I'm not sure exactly how you call these ladies and men that do this, but I'm trying to mimic the way they do the brow hairs or imitation brow hairs using the tattoo ink, I guess, to create natural looking brow hairs. Okay, so with this you can do it yourself. All right, you could do it yourself and get that look. So you see that it looks, I think looks really natural. Unless someone's like all the way up on your brow, I don't think anyone's going to be able to notice or realize that these are not your brow hairs. Okay, so I tried this on my hand, by the way, just, you know, with nothing. And you can, if you take your time, you can really make a natural looking brow with very light strokes. You notice I was pressing a little bit too hard and it got like blotchy right there. So that's definitely not what you want. So very light strokes. Try to only use the tip of the brush, which is a very nice soft tip. It's not super hard or anything like that. Very flexible to create the little hairs. So with this side of the pencil, I really love it, especially for those of you who prefer a more natural looking brow instead of a sculpted concealer brow or pencil filled in brow. Doing light strokes is really key to getting a really nice natural looking filled in brow using this method to create that microbladed brow look. So I hope you guys really like it. I think a lot of you will, especially if you don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs. This may actually be helpful to you. I really hope it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe that off and get ready for the next brow product, which is the other side of the pencil. Okay, and I just wiped that off using a makeup wipe, and now I'm gonna go and brush my brow hairs up. Okay, someone was confused by what I meant by brushing my brow hairs up. It's literally what I mean. Brushing them up, getting them out the way so I can see my natural brow line and follow that line. I rarely ever go out of the line or make my brows bigger than they're supposed to be unless I actually shape them bigger. Okay, so I just kind of let them get big and I shape them big. I actually thinned out my brows just a tiny bit because they were looking humongous. All right, so as you guys could see, I used the other side of the pencil to outline the bottom part of my brow, and I'm combing my brow hairs down, and I do not trim my brow hairs. I do not like trimming my brow hairs. I rather have them there than to have nothing at all. Okay, I know some people are like strangely irritated by long brow hairs, but you know, do what's best for you and whatever it is that you like on your face. Okay, so now I outline the top part and I connect the tail end part, and I start filling in from the tail end going inward. So the tail end part of my brow is actually a little bit thinner than the center part of my brow, which is the thickest part of my brow. So I'm going for a slight faded look. Nothing too crazy, just a very slight faded look. And I'm just fading it in the front a little tiny bit. I don't want it to be too harsh or blocky in the front part of my brow. I want it to have like a nice gradual fade into the tail end part of my brow, which I usually like darker. If I'm doing a full face of makeup, and I mean like full on highlight, contour, and all that extra stuff, I like a sharp brow, a very sharp defined brow. That's just what I prefer. Some people prefer a natural brow. It's totally up to you and what you feel comfortable, going out into the world with on your face. Okay, I now went in with a brow spoolie just to brush the product out, let it blend a bit more. And this is supposed to be waterproof, if I am not mistaken. I'll check again on the packaging. I'll put it in the description if it is. Okay, so that's how it looks without concealer. I think it looks really, really nice. Okay, but like I said, if I'm doing a full face, I am sculpting out my brows. That's just what I like. Okay, on a regular day basis, I do not fill in my brows. I actually used to for a small period of time. I would not step foot out of my house without filling my brows in. But I think around that time, I was actually trying to grow my brows back to their fullness. So I think that's why. But now that, I have my brows back to how they naturally are, yeah, I don't really fill my brows in unless I'm actually doing a full face of makeup. So now I'm gonna go in with the Milani concealer. This one I believe is in warm tan. I'm just gonna use this to clean up my brow, and the brush is from Sigma. I've had this brush for forever, you guys, and so far it's still holding up, still has that beautiful shape, and does a really good job at cleaning up my brows. So I'm just gonna blend that up. Okay, you don't have to use concealer to clean up under your brow. I prefer to use a concealer a little bit lighter than my complexion under my brow, something that matches my highlight color so that I can have that highlighted look under my brow. But on top of my brow, I actually use foundation so it doesn't look like a halo around my brow. I just want the halo under my brow so people can see that it's there. Is that funny? I don't know. All right, so now that you can see that my brow is there, and I hope you guys noticed that I didn't over edit this video because I wanted you to see exactly how long this takes me. Okay, so we're at 7 minutes right now, so that means it took me about, I'm gonna say 4 minutes to do this brow, about. Okay, 4 minutes to fill it in and then to clean up just the bottom part. So then with the top part, that will probably be an extra 5-6 minutes to do one brow. So both brows, 12 minutes about. Let's just say that, okay? And if you do feel like you want to go out with, like, your brows sculpted, what I like to do, if I do this, baby shark, let me stop. I'm gonna use my foundation shade instead of concealer, and what I like to do is blend it out into my skin, you guys. Okay, so it's nice and soft on the outer and inner corner of my eye area, and doesn't look obvious that I have concealer or foundation there, keeping my brow together. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the top part of my brow. I'm using my foundation shade. This is the Milani foundation in the shade Nutmeg. I think it still has a bit of concealer on there, so it came out a bit lighter than I'd like. But I went back over that. I think I did a full face this day. I can't remember. But yeah, I went back over that, and what I like to do is just clean it up, very small amount, clean it up, use my finger to blend it into my skin, and that's it. Okay, I would have preferred for my tail to be a little bit sharper than that, but we're gonna go for a semi-natural sculpted brow. That's not a thing, but if you want it to be a thing, go right ahead. Okay, it could be a thing. Why not? Why not? There's people out there with very thick, beautiful brows that get their brows shaped up and look exactly like this sculpted brows. So anybody who's gonna say that's not a real thing, it's a real thing, even if I just said it. Okay, okay. All right, so yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think, and by the way, by the way, I will be giving away a couple of brow kits from Urban Decay in this video, about 2 to 3 brow kits. So if you have a brow struggle, without mentioning that there is a giveaway in this video, please do not mention that. Please let me know what your brow struggle is in the comment section. Remember, from now on, my giveaways are secret in video and they will not be mentioned in titles. There is another giveaway going on this channel in another video, but you have to actually watch the video to know which one it is. So I'm not going to tell you. You got to do the work. All right. But good luck to you, ladies. I think I'll give away 2 complete brow kits from Urban Decay. Good luck to you all. And also add in, you know, a kind of idea, a rough idea of what color it is that you would need for your brows, okay? I love you, and I'll see you all very soon in another video. Bye, guys.